We're gonna go dumpster diving and see what we can find to make a bait out of. Dude, I don't know about this. I don't want to get arrested. Other people know. I'm not taking some homeless guy's stuff. No, we're not taking anything. We're doing a video for trying to help the community. That's solid. I mean, for trash. All right, guys, we're gonna do something a little different today. I get this question all the time. What do you make your lures out of? Well, today, we're gonna go dumpster diving and see what we can find to make a bait out of. Follow along. Let's do this. There's a Jeep here, though. I don't know why. What do you think? You think we should? Dude, I don't know about this. I don't want to get arrested, dude. Whose idea was this? Can we keep the car rolling like we're doing a bank heist? Yeah. Oh, actually, you know what would be better? If you come out of the vehicle with the camera so it looks like we're doing something legitimate. You know what I mean? It's not like we're just raiding people's trash.
Sure, man.
It says, it doesn't say anything on here regarding this. This is probably a food one. Oh God, no, that's bad. That's, oh boy, that's not good. See this here? See, this is, no. We might have to do something else because this one's open. No, this is all food places, man. See, we just keep pointing. When people see people pointing, they think it's legitimate. So I'm just pointing at this, making it look like I belong. No public dumping. You are on camera. Violators. So we're not dumping, we're just looking. Oh, no. No, I ain't getting in there. I'll never come out. We're gonna check out a couple other spots and see what we can find. Once again, this isn't normally what I do, but you know, you get so many questions all the time. What kind of wood do you use to make these lures? And we're gonna show people that you can basically make a lure with anything. And it's gonna be fun. I wanted something that you wouldn't normally use for a fishing lure. Like, I don't know, if somebody threw away something that, or discarded something that they don't need anymore. Something that would be really cool, like a, I don't know, a piece of furniture. Or, I'll know it when I see it if it's gonna be cool or not. You never know what you're gonna find in a dumpster in Florida, I'll tell you what. It would be ideal if we could find some sort of vintage piece of metal with some sort of, you know, writing on it. Maybe an old beer can or something. Create fins and tails out of it.
So what?
I'm not pulling up like a homeless person, jumping in a fucking dumpster when there's people there. Are you kidding me? What we're gonna do is we're gonna find a place behind a building where they can't see us and then do it. Stop number 2 is not good. I'll tell you what, if we go into any of those things, we're gonna need to get a fucking tetanus shot or some sort of shot because, I mean, that stunk and it was like liquidy. Whatever the shit was in those dumpsters was not good. We're gonna try this thrift store. Tito was here, oh, Jit was here. That looks like cardboard. This is the dumpster right here. This is the dumpster. This is the dumpster, boys. I guarantee you, this is the dumpster. Let's go see what we can find. So we don't need any cardboard. Okay. Can we? Oh, dude, is that a piece? No. Ah, what is that? Oh, did you get it on you? It's disgusting, dude. That looks like wood right here, but that, I don't know, man. I mean, no, dude, this isn't. There is wood here, though. I mean, what is that right there? This freaking hamper looking thing, you can use the wood frame.
Hey.
Hello.
You guys aren't supposed to be out here.
No, we're not taking anything. We're doing a video for
Oh, good.
trying to help the community. We upcycle trash. But we're gonna be in your store later. We gotta buy some things. What time do you open, 9?
9 o'clock.
Thank you. I don't know. There was a wood-framed hamper in there. It didn't look like a whole lot of wood. It would have been a small piece. But God, I don't know what that white shit was. It was all over the thing. Man, what was that? That was enough white shit to glaze like 1,000 fucking donuts. I don't know, but I'm starting to itch now. But yeah, it was a bust. But the saving grace to the whole thing is I'm looking back here. I've never noticed this before, but look at it. That looks like water over there. I mean, it's a retention pond, but some of these places hold some big fish. We got a female grackle, boat-tail grackle. Holy shit, dude. Right after I get this milky, creamy substance off of my hands. And a dumpster at a bowling alley. You know what would be really nice is to get the nice wood plank from the floor of a bowling alley. Dude, there's a person there.
Where?
Why you always find these places that got people?
Where? One car. Ain't nobody watching. Nobody's watching the dumpster just pull up.
All right, get out and look before I get out. Oh, there's fucking vultures, dude. Oh, that's gonna be bad. Look at vultures everywhere. There gotta be something really bad. No, man. What? Hey, kitty. Oh, he's out. No, dude. No. Whenever you see vultures, that says get the out. I'm not taking some of the homeless guy's stuff. No. Low on the vultures. Dude, we're going into some homeless person's stuff. I don't know what that is. Looks like a bunch of old porn mags. And what is that back there? Somebody dead? Dude, there's a homeless encampment back there, man.
Back here?
Yeah. No, I don't know what that is. Somebody's valuables. What is that back there though? It looks like a dead body. That is. We may have found something. Yeah, that was, I'm telling you right now, you see vultures, you don't go in a dumpster. They've been building this thing over here. There's nobody here right now, so we're gonna check into this dumpster. I don't know how legal or illegal that is, but we're gonna find out. Keep the camera rolling. We see, I see a shit ton of wood. And this looks like cedar, which would be ideal for like a nice top water, because it's super buoyant. Look at that. All right, that's a positive sign. It looks like the only thing worth a shit. So let's get the hell out of here. From here, yeah. It's a little heavy. So, I mean, do you see anything else? I see a Modelo can. There's a 4x4 in there, but it's pressure treated. We don't want that. We're gonna go and head north a little bit to these shopping centers and see what we can find behind the stores and their dumpsters. Huh? Let's see what we can. You see, you gotta go. There's the rules to this. You gotta go down, back, that way, this way. So you don't miss anything. Oh, here we go. We can pop some buttons off of some of these. That would be a big eye, wouldn't it? Too big, like. I bet you that would be pretty funny looking, though. Look at this, year 2000. It's vintage too, because I think this might do her. Oh, it's not looking good. Maybe we can find a better one, like a piece of stainless steel. Yeah. I'm gonna turn it into about a few bucks.
So that's quite the camera you had.
Yes, we're.
Did you hear this? He makes lures. Want a bag?
No, we're good.
All right, guys. Have a great
All
day.
right, appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks for not calling the cops on us.
No.
Well, found some eyes for our lure. Need a few other things.
Did you consider the store cheating?
No. We jumped in about 5 dumpsters so far. Haven't found shit. It's got everything outside. It's got to be open. This is where you'll find that brush, I think, in this area. Oh, look at that canoe, dude. That thing is all wood. You see anything? What's this? File. You kind of want them longer, the bristles longer, so you have something to work with. How many different fish species they got on these cans? They got a pike, a bass. It's kind of heavy, is the thing. We'll make something with it though. Let's lay everything out and see what we got. All right, so these are our findings. Some from a dumpster, some from the thrift store. So, piece of galvanized steel, some brass, paintbrush. It's a little stiff.
What do you plan on using?
We might use this for a tail. I'm not sure yet. Found this nice knife here. Looks like it's made Bakelite. Got this from the dumpster. This piece of wood. This is what the body of our lure is going to be made out of. Found this guy at the thrift store. We're going to use these eyes. Let's see what else we can use off of this thing. Found some brass, solid brass, vintage screws and machine threaded screws. And then I found this. Love this thing, made in the USA. So,
What do you call that thing?
it's a square, but it's, architects are used to use these things, but it's all wood with plastic edge, and it's pretty cool. So I'll use that with this project. And let's get going. Well, we're gonna get started. We gotta draw the design that we want, and then put that drawing onto this wood. All right, so we got this nice Bakelite handled knife we thrifted today, and now we're gonna use it. So what I'm looking for out of this lure is something like this. It's a shad profile, a 3-piece. We'll have either a brush tail or some sort of soft tail on here, and then a hard dorsal, and then we'll do some nice little carving in here to make it look like a fish. But the most important thing is that this thing functions. So the next step is getting this pattern cut out, put it on that wood we found in that dumpster, and then start making that thing look like a damn fish. The wood we got, and we need, look at it, it's got wormholes in here, it's awesome. I hope those we can see those when we're done, but you gotta obviously watch out for this kind of stuff. Give us a little bit of extra room to play with. And there we have it, our little billet or blank. Because these, you want to drill the eye first so that it's symmetrical. Put it right here. Still works, even though I got bungee cords in. This is gonna be a hybrid lure, so it's gonna be wood and resin. Anywhere this water can infiltrate, we're gonna make it so it can't. And how we're gonna do this is we're gonna add these resins. And we're gonna put it in the hinge locations. Should dry in about 16, 17 minutes. We'll cut it out, and then we'll get to the next step. Make sure if you do this resin stuff, make sure you do it in paper cups, not solo cups, not cups with any kind of ribs in the cup, because you won't get a good mix, and the solo cups will melt. So I'll put it right up to there. Hit it with the good old torch, get these bubbles out. Looks like the resin is solidified. So we're gonna start cutting this out. We wanna cut the top profile out first, and then go from there. Now we have to cut these, and we don't go all the way through, because then we won't be able to cut the side profile. Now it's time to separate these little bastards. Starts to get wobbly, you know you're there. I think it's probably to be here and here, so we can... Yeah. All right, so I got one of the hinges done. It's not set the way that it will be at the end. It's just set real tight. Hit it with that. Yeah, it's getting nice and tight now. The hinges are in, so now we just gotta clean this up and start sanding it down. We need to take some of this down. We need to take some of this down big time. You wanna go past. Thick? And do the same thing over here. Hit the rest with the Dremel. You got more control. You got more control with the Dremel. All right, here we go, boys. This is where we're at. Almost looks like a fish. It's got a wide body profile. That's going to come down quite a bit once we start putting some detail in, but that's where we're at. That wide body should give us a nice swim in the water. We're going to start sanding this thing with this 120 grit sandpaper and get it nice and smooth, and then we're gonna play around with the hinges. Well, I'm fooling around with the hinges. So, you see there's some nice articulation there. And you don't want too much room in between either. You want some movement here so it doesn't get caught up. And nothing sounds and nothing swims like wood. All right, so we have this brush that we got today. It's no good anymore. It's well, we'll get it back to being good, but it's hard. So we're gonna get this brush like it was brand new. In my vintage flask, no, this is brush cleaner. Comes in handy. What we got? It's not hard anymore. So we are gonna use this as our tail. Tail going. I don't do a whole lot of brush tails. I did back in the day, but normally I have some sort of mold to fit them in. So we makeshift some clay, put the brush bristles in. We got these with some resin in them for where the hook hangers are gonna go. So it's extra durable. And then we're gonna start putting the hardware in, and then we're gonna put some carving details into this thing. You think it's in the hole? We'll find out real quick. It's in. First try. Not bad. All right, so we got them hinged up. We got the swiveling hook hangers in. I think we're gonna put this screw eye in now on the nose. Worked out pretty good for doing that technique for the first time. We're basically done for the day. This is where we're at. We did a lot of other things in between, so. But we got the brush tail in. We're gonna trim that tomorrow. I'm gonna put a ton of carving into this thing, make it look like a fish. And then we're gonna get it weighted and balanced and swam. But we're in good shape today. Day 2. Apparently you got a lot of sleep last night. Must be nice. This is our lure. We're at this stage. So we're gonna carve all the details in today, weight and balance it, seal it, and then go swim it. And we're trying to find some eyes here from this thing we found from the millennium, 2000. So I started cutting this eye out, and it looks like goes back like a damn tooth. That's how deep. So I don't know if we're gonna be able to make this thing work. It's a little big too. Not really my style. So we're gonna figure something out here. There it is. That'll work. He's in. Well, we got the eyes drilled. Work out pretty nice. I don't know if I'm gonna paint these. They might just look too goofy, but it's pretty cool. We're gonna carve these gill plates in. Put a lot of detail in this thing, and then we'll go from there. But carving the details is what's gonna take a little bit of time. We got some details carved into the head of the gill plate. We're at this stage. Got the head carved in. I will put some final touches in there, put some more detail, but now we got to do the scales, which is a bit time consuming. So, doing those now. I'll draw them in. So we got this side carved. It needs a little bit of detail work still. We got this one left. And then we're gonna put a dorsal fin here and trim this tail, seal it, then weight it, and then we're gonna test this bad boy.
Would you ever go out and just target them?
Carving is almost done. I'm not gonna say it's done because there's a lot of detail work I wanna do, but we are gonna put this dorsal fin in here, and I'm gonna use this piece of polycarbonate. Fin in, dorsal fin, and now I think we're going to trim this tail. so the eyes are in, we're hinged up, it's all carved. Now we're gonna weight it and balance it and see if we can get this thing to swim. All right, it's going in the drink. All right, so we'll get some wood, weight right here. Let's see what happens.
Do one more.
It's a little tail heavy. We're gonna put a little bit of weight in the head, and this thing should be golden. We can get an idea of what it looks like. All right, we're at my fish decoy tank. This is gonna give us about a 6-foot look of what this thing looks like in the water, and then we're gonna take it to the pond and see what, but this will give us a good idea of what it's gonna do. We gotta get it in the water. We gotta get this thing in the water. I can't wait to see what this thing looks like. All right, let's do this thing. All right, we're coming back to this pond we saw the other day. I've never been here before other than the other day. Seemed like there was some fish in here, so we're gonna check it out. Let's do this. It looks like there's some nice vegetation though, you know? Oh, pretty solid for a straight retrieve. That's solid. I mean, for trash. I mean, look at that burn on it. Nice little wake. Yesterday we were digging through dumpsters, and today we have a working bait. Working bait. So this is at basically the wood carve stage. We're gonna paint this thing. We're gonna epoxy finish it, and then we're gonna get it back on the water and catch us a nice fish on it. That's a wrap for part 1. We got this bait to where we want it. Appreciate everybody watching. Give us a like and a follow, and let us know what you'd like to see us do in the future.